Okay, welcome back. Before we get started, hit that like button and subscribe. All right, welcome back, man. Yeah, my camera looking a little better. I had to take this sucker off of there, man. Look at that. This sucker was beat up, man. I dropped this sucker so many times, man. And look at that. Plus, when I was filming making some videos, man, this sucker was just like it had a glare on it. So I took it off and I ordered a new one. Man, but there's a lot of things taking place, man. We got chaos around the city. And it gets to the point, man, you don't even want to come on here, man. So much stuff you see. So much stuff, man. So much violence, so much chaos, man. People are losing their jobs. And speaking of jobs, I'm pretty sure a lot of you may have heard about the trucking company that's just gone. And this is out of CNN Business. It says 90-year-old trucking company Yellow shuts down, putting 30,000 out of work. It says the unionized company has been in a battle with the Teamsters Union, which represents about 22,000 drivers and dock workers at the company. Just a week ago, the union canceled a threatened strike that had been prompted by the company failing to contribute to its pension and health insurance plan. Now, I was reading another article, said, man, they were 50 million behind. And they were trying to defer on the next payment. It says, but by midweek last week, the company has stopped picking up freight from its customers and was making deliveries only of freight already in the system, according to both Union and Santos Gentel, a trucking industry consultant. While the union agreed not to go on strike against Yellow, it could not reach an agreement on a new contract with the trucking company, according to a memo sent to local unions Thursday by the Teamsters negotiating committee. The union said early Monday that it had been notified of the shutdown. So, man, they just shut it down. 30,000 employees now have to look for work. And I was just reading a little more about this. This was maybe a couple of days ago, man, when they were talking about they weren't going to receive some of their pensions. They weren't going to get their pensions. But when I checked back, it said they worked it out or something. But that could change. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? And you got to ask yourself, man, the place where you're employed, or if you're self-employed, you got to ask yourself, how is business really going? How is business really going? Are you with a stable company? Do you have some emergency funds if something like that were to happen to you? I mean, what are you going to do? Did you go out there and just buy that new car or that new truck? What are you going to do if you get laid off? What are you going to do? Do you have another skill set? If your job cut back on hours, your truck might need repair. You may have a medical emergency where you may have to pay a copay to get that surgery done. Do you have enough money to do that? And that's some of the stuff, man, you got to ask yourself. Like, what if I lose my job right now? How am I going to pay for this car payment? Or how am I going to pay for this house payment? You have to make sure that you have some type of backup plan, man, some money. You better have something, or you're going to be on the streets. And there's a lot of people out there now, man, living in RVs, man, all up and down the West Coast, man. Even the East Coast, man. You see people living in tents. You go to New York City, Y'all been in California? Seen some of the videos out there? It's everywhere, man. People are snatching and grabbing out of some of these expensive stores. Just walking in there stealing food. And don't care. And do not care. They're walking in there and just taking the stuff like, oh, this is mine. And you think it's going to get better? Do you think this economy is just going to shape up? Okay, everything's going to be better next year. Oh, everything's going to be better 2 years from now. Man, it's getting rough, man. It is definitely getting rough out there, man. It is getting to the point, man. I'm like, whoa. Whoa, man. You know, I got plans. Maybe I needed to divert some funds and hold back a little bit. You know, you sitting up here, take a trip, and you come back, and the place where you're employed tell you, up, we don't need you anymore. We downsize, and we just find out that we just figured everything out, that we're going to be cutting some employees. You know, we're going to be cutting down on certain departments. We're going to be doing that, and your department was one of them. You know, we're going to give you your vacation time, give you a nice severance pay, man, and wish you luck. Then what are you going to do? Do you have other skills? I mean, seriously, what are you going to do if you get that? You're going to go home with your tail tucked under your butt and tell your wife or your significant other, hey, listen, they done laid me off. Then you're going to probably go in the room and cry or drink yourself to death. I done been through all of that before, man. I ain't talking about the go home and cry stuff, but no, I done been through all the layoff and this and that, man. When they take you in a room and lay off a certain department because they sourced the work out to a company overseas that can make the supplies or the material cheaper. That's what those big corporations do, man. And this economy ain't getting better. Seriously, it's not, man. It is not getting better. Got another news article right here. It says RV dealership bloodbath is imminent, according to an industry expert. It says RV dealerships across the country are in serious trouble. An industry specialist predicts rough roads ahead and warns consumers to prepare for a bloodbath. Now, man, it's saying they took a big hit. Check this out. It says the most recent report from the RV Industry Association reveals that shipments for towable campers are down 53.3%. In addition, motorhome shipments are down 14.4%. While this is only a piece of a giant puzzle, it doesn't reveal a bright future. Man, listen, man. Woo! I'm no economist, man. You know, but I try to tell people, man, listen, you don't need to go on that trip. Gas prices, man, is I done seen people at the gas pump, man, with big trucks, man, putting $10 in. You ain't going nowhere with no damn $10 right now. Now, back in the days you could, but you ain't going nowhere with $10, especially in no big truck. Hell, my truck is what? It's 36 gallons. You know, it's a V8 36-gallon tank. And telling you, you try to put $20 in there, even though I don't let it get past a half a tank. But to fill that sucker up, man, you're looking at almost $130. Easy. $130. Depending on where you get the gas from. Now, if I'm down south, I'm good. But I come back up north, man, listen. Yeah. You gonna have to go get a loan just for gas. But man, there's a lot of things taking place, man. I hope everyone out there, man, is staying focused, man. Staying focused, man, because they got a lot of stuff on this social media, man, that'll take you off your game. It'll just get you sidetracked. You know? Just take you completely off of your game. And then you're going to be sitting there looking crazy at the end. We ain't talking about the millionaires, billionaires. No, we ain't talking about them. You know, they can do stuff like that. We talking about the average Joe that's going to work, putting those hours in, man, and doing what they got to do, man. Some of this stuff they show you on this social and just on the internet, period, man, that they're doing. You know, it's just sometimes I just turn it off. Ah, man. Also in the news, man, you gotta watch out. Down in Florida, right? They have a leprosy endemic in Florida. It says cases of leprosy have increased in Florida and the southeastern United States over the last decade. It says leprosy is a rare type of bacterial infection that attacks the nerves and can cause swelling under the skin. The new research paper published in the CDC Emergency Infectious Disease Journal found that the report cases doubled in the Southeast over the last 10 years, man. So it says, according to the National Disease Program, 159 new cases were reported in the United States in 2020. Florida was among the top reporting states, the report said. So, man, you got everything going on, man. You got this economy. You got interest rates going up, man. People are losing their jobs. You have the border in shambles. Homeless, crime. Immigration is just off the chain, man. You got people, man, listen, man. You got people coming in here illegal, man. Illegal. They're giving them all kinds of supplies, IDs, driver's license, taking all that federal money, man, and giving it to them. And you got 30,000 people just got laid off, man, from their job, and that's the same company that was that got a bailout. I think they got $700 and something million in federal bailout money. But guess what? Do the federal government get that money back? Does it go back in the kitty and can be dispersed to the next company? No, that money gone. It's gone. That money is gone. That taxpayer money is gone. So, man, it's you know, everything is just turning around for the bad, man, for the worse. If you haven't started prepping, man, stocking up on food, water, you're going to be in trouble. You're definitely going to be in trouble. If you think it's just going to be a walk in the park, you in trouble. I'm telling you, man, You're going to have to dig yourself out the mud. If you ain't been prepping, if you ain't started, you're going to have to dig yourself out of the mud. Because things are getting rough. I'm talking about it's getting rough. You got people going in there snatching and grabbing. You got these retail stores, man, locking up everything. Putting stuff behind glass doors. What was that other thing they were locking up? I forgot. Let me see. It was something that was something so small that everybody was they locked up. I forgot. It'll come to me later. But man, you better be putting away some stuff, man. I was reading another news article a couple of days ago. We had the DC area. People were without power, man. Storms came through, man, and knocked power out for tens of thousands of customers, man. And Monday, I read the news article. It's saying they were in the recovery stage and trying to get some of that power on, man. And that's some of the stuff that I talk about in some of my videos, like power outages. That's why it's good, man, to invest in generators and stuff like that, man. Imagine the power go out in your area and it's 100 and something degrees outside. And you ain't got no kind of backup supply. Man, I'm telling you, man, better stock up on your supplies. Things is getting rough out here. And it's not looking promising for a lot of people, man. It is not looking promising, man. Everybody's looking for a handout, man. You're going to start having family members ring your phone, you know? They're going to be searching for your phone number. They're going to start asking for money, calling you up. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. I just want to know, we want to hang out. No, they want to borrow some money. Because things are getting tight, man. People are mismanaging their funds. They're coming back off of those vacations and ain't paid no bills. Didn't pay no bills. And they wasn't planning on paying no bills. People are moving back home. Going back home to mom and dad. Family and friends. That's what's going on, man. So if you're out there, man, it's time to get prepared, man. Seriously. Things are getting rough, man. People are getting desperate. They are getting desperate. You know, people got drug habits, man. And telling you, man, once people start to get hungry, they need to feed themselves. They're going to be coming to your home, man. You're going to see some home invasions. I'm telling you, man. You got to do what you got to do, man. Keep on prepping. Stock up on your supplies. And I'm out. Hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching.